BluMetric is mission-ready water. BluMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water.
Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Twins. I want to tell you what an absolute pleasure it is to be here, embedded right inside the BluMetric and SH Defense booth, right here at DefSec 2025. I want to tell you, great conversations are happening, business is getting done, and I want to tell you, the alliance is strong. There's little doubt about that. You can tell by the players in the room. I like talking about things that are mission ready. Certainly BluMetric is mission ready, as is SH Defense. Really interested in hearing what your thoughts on all of that are, Joanna. So why don't you start off by introducing yourself and tell us what you're up to these days.
So I'm Joanna Davies, Managing Director of Polaris Advantage. We are a national firm that is really focused on bringing more small and medium businesses, innovators, people into the marine sector, because there's such demand for the Navy and the Coast Guard, commercial marine. There's a massive sustainment piece that we are now seeing how absolutely imperative it is that we have enough to support everything that's going on, to support River Class Destroyer, to support the Canadian Patrol submarine projects when they, because there's so much Canadian that's going to be required.
Yeah.
And obviously the world needs more Canada, but Canada needs more Canada as well.
You know, how many of these companies are out there, Joanna, sort of on the periphery of this? On the outside, I would say, looking in and saying, how do I become part of that? And that's kind of where you fit in.
Yeah, that's why my business partner, Colin Cook, and I started this company, really. So he was the founder and president of the Canadian Marine Industries and Shipbuilding Association. So when we started talking about 6 months ago, we really identified a need to help these small and medium businesses who don't know what they don't know or been in adjacent markets. We're working with a couple of automotive companies. We have international companies looking to come to Canada. But because of all this opportunity, because of Prime Minister Carney with the increase in defense spending, but also how our trade is no longer as north and south, it's east and west, but also interprovincially. So one of our clients, Investissement Quebec, we're assisting 10 of their companies really grow outside of Quebec, because they don't know, they're well established within their own province, but they don't know what the opportunities are across the provinces or even nationally.
That old expression, right? You don't know what you don't know,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
And you and Colin and the team that you've built at Polaris are able to open their eyes to what the possibilities are, and probably quickly make connections for them where they would struggle with, right?
Exactly. We know pretty much from every conversation we have, Colin and I know how we can help a company, so we're easily able to move a conversation from introductions into, this is what you need, this is how we can help you, this is how our team of associates across the country can engage, whether it's geographically or through what their experience is.
Yeah. I want to flip the conversation a little bit, if I could, Joanna. Talk to me about the importance of water. We're here with BluMetric, their mission-ready water. Talk to me about, from what you're seeing, and you're in a lot of conversations.
Yes.
Polaris is everywhere, right? So you're in a lot of conversations. Talk to me about where you see water fitting in to this conversation.
Growing up on the water, I grew up just outside of Halifax, head of St. Margaret's Bay. Water has always been incredibly important to me. I'm now landlocked. I live in Ottawa, so whenever I come home to water, it feeds my soul, lobster, everything. It's great. But the importance of water, importance of the ocean. So it's not just about shipping, transportation, or defending our sovereignty by having enough Royal Canadian Navy ships and submarines in our waters protecting us, but it's about ocean technology. So we've also been talking with Kendra McDonald at the Ocean Supercluster about how we can collaborate and make more things happen. So research and development is very important, but it is about creating a whole environment based around the water that supports Canadian industry, the quality, the environmental aspects of the water, but also the amazing technology. We have amazing innovators across the country, but specifically in the Atlantic provinces, it's astounding.
Yeah, keep you on your game now.
Yeah.
Flip it a little bit again. Talk to me about mission modularity, right? So you've got a
Right.
company like SH Defense,
Yes.
incredible cube system,
Yes.
in and out, plug and play on ships, interoperability not only within our own fleets, but across the entire alliance. Talk to me about the
Exactly.
importance of that.
Well, having been in the Navy as a naval warfare officer for 30 years, I'm very familiar with the warfare and the changing aspects of warfare. But as we have rapid changes, geopolitically, what the mission will be, we've always been, well, I was a shipboard air controller, so anti-submarine warfare was always something I loved doing and very important to what the mission of our ships were. But things are changing. Our River class destroyer, our Halifax class now, the CPFs, their roles will be changing and adapting to wherever the hostilities are and what those threats are, especially if it's around sovereignty. Having a modular solution, something can be snapped on or moved quickly, or humanitarian and disaster relief. If you have an HADR module that you can put on board, Asterix, prime example of you can do so many different things with that ship. I was the project manager when I was at Federal Fleet Services for Asterix, so it's always wonderful seeing the great things that Asterix is doing around the world.
I love the way you tied all that together, right? You know, you take that humanitarian operations,
Yes.
disaster relief. This is exactly what these two companies do, right?
Exactly.
They take water purification, put it in a cube, and can send it to places like that. An absolute perfect match to it all. Joanna, Polaris, where did the name come from?
Oh gosh, we're really focused on Arctic collaboration as well. So we were looking to the north, just as Canada is. So we do talk a lot with the Nordic countries and companies there. But Polaris is the North Star. It is really looking toward being focused on the future, but also on the north.
Right. Well, if you're a company focused on the future and you're looking to do work in this ecosystem, Polaris is a great team to be connected with. Thank you to our good friends at SH Defense and our good friends at BluMetric for bringing this entire conversation alive. Couldn't happen without them. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
BluMetric is mission-ready water. BluMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water.